Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Wednesday the 28th of June and I have a 2-card tarot reading for you from my Crystal Tarot by Philip Hermit, and then at the end I'm also going to draw an angel card because I felt after yesterday's reading it was quite deep and emotional, and yeah, I thought a little bit of a message from the angels might be in order. And I wanted to thank everyone that commented on yesterday's post. I know it sort of got to quite a few of you in a, not in a horrible way, but your messages were really valued and meant a lot to me. So thank you for those of you that put a little comment yesterday. Please do comment. I do reply to everybody. I do try to, not necessarily immediately, but as soon as I can. And please do like and subscribe to this channel if you're new to it, because then you'll get notifications when I upload every day's message. Righty ho, what have we got today? Haha, that's funny because I just put that card back. Did you see one dropped and I put it back? I wasn't really thinking, but I thought, oh, you know what? If it's meant to be, it'll come out again. And it did. And it's the 4 of Swords and we've got the 8 of Cups. Now, these beautiful Crystal Tarot cards have got a book with them. So before I do the reading, I'm going to tell you what crystals they are, but I can never remember them. So I have to refer to the book, I'm afraid. So for the 8 of Cups, I have got Fire Agate, so that lovely red one there, okay. And then for the 4 of Swords, bear with, I've got, I'm probably going to say this wrong, but Charoite, or maybe Charoite, Charoite. I think it's Charoite. But it says Charoite makes meditation easier, bringing clarity to the mind and stillness to the body. I might get one of those myself. And Fire Agate offers protection and emotional security as you advance. That's really, that's 2 lovely cards, isn't it? And 2 lovely crystals. So I'm obviously going to give you a tarot reading regarding these 2. But if you have, some people might just be completely guided by the crystals in this. And if so, then that's absolutely fine. I think what's lovely about the, getting these collective messages is that everybody can take something from it. So yeah, so if the crystals are what you know sitting upstairs in your room and you need those ones, then that's obviously a calling to them, isn't it? But the 4 of Swords for me, it mentioned meditation with the crystal and stillness. And I do like that idea that the 4 of Swords is stillness, because 4s in numerology denote stability and balance. And the Swords are a difficult suit of cards to navigate through. They're all about the mind and thoughts and thought processes and other people's thought processes, and they can be quite a challenge. I'm sure there are a few of you that have had tarot readings at a time of difficulty and all you've seen is swords in your cards. So when you get the 4 of Swords, I feel like it's a time out. Okay, so that's the message I'm getting. This is a time out for you, and that's absolutely fine because we don't allow ourselves enough time. This card with the crystal that mentioned about being still and meditating. But, even if you're not a meditator, just allowing yourself to sit. Is meditator a word? Just allowing yourself to sit on the settee with a cup of tea and actually just enjoy that cup of tea or coffee and not be doing 6 other things while you're drinking the cup of tea or coffee. It's so easy, isn't it, to pick up your phone in those quiet moments and scroll. And I feel this card is trying to get us to not do that. Yeah, we are literally slaves to our phones. I mean, I'm obviously looking at my phone now, speaking to you, and as soon as I finish, I'll be editing it and downloading it and, all that kind of stuff. It's almost like we're a slave to the phone networks now, isn't it? But I won't mention any particular brand, but you know what I mean, don't you? So maybe this is about bringing back that stillness and time for actually you time, not phone time. Now, the 8 of Cups, I do like this card because obviously these have not got pictures in them, okay? they've just got the cups and the swords and the crystals. So they don't tell the stories that we normally associate with those cards. So I'm not going to tell the story that is normally seen in, say, the Rider-Waite cards, because I just feel like we need to look at this and see how every emotion seems to be, well, every cup seems to be balanced with the same amount of crystals, and they're all flowing water. Yeah, all flowing water. And I'm really drawn, therefore, to talking about chakras, because now I know there's 8, bear with me on this. Philip, who runs the crystal courses that I've been on, when we did our level 1 training, we worked with the chakras and made sure that they were all flowing, and you used crystals to help with that. But then you have to find the 8th crystal, and that can be different in any person, and it can be any part of their body, and you use your pendulum to find that crystal. And I feel like this is imagining all of our chakras flowing beautifully, yeah? And I just feel like if we're in that space and nothing in our bodies is blocking, then everything seems a lot easier, doesn't it? And, you know, tying in with that lovely balanced mindset of the 4 of Swords and the stillness and the meditation, that's like the best place to be, isn't it? Imagine if your mind was still, all your chakras were aligned, everything was flowing. Oh, that's like, you know, internally, that is, you know, peace, isn't it? Inner peace. And I think that's what a lot of us are perhaps striving for. You know, a lot of the cards recently have been pentacles and about obtaining things and putting things in motion and thinking about our careers and our money and blah, 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 blah. But this is a very internal thing, that actually the ultimate aim for us is that, isn't it? That balanced inner peace mindset, and those chakras all aligned and flowing, and everything just working as it's supposed to work. Because when we're in that space, life is just wonderful, isn't it? And everything seems to be flowing and going really well. So I feel like this is a message that is obtainable. Maybe you might need to look at how you obtain that and be very aware when this is not the situation. One last thing I would say about this crystal, it's a fire, it's a red crystal, but it's also to do with your base chakra. So maybe that's the place to start with the grounding, or you may feel that actually you're more drawn to the 4 of Swords, and the place to start is your mind with the stillness and the meditating. But as I say, this is a collective message, so whichever one you feel like you're lacking a little bit, perhaps that's where you need to start. Right, let's go to our angel cards now, and I shall pick an angel card, and if one falls out, I shall not ignore it, I shall pick it up, because I've just learnt my lesson from the 4 of Swords, that they will not be ignored. Okay, who we got today? Aurora. Okay, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Well, that is lovely, isn't it? Flying high. A bit like those 2 cards, isn't it? The ones we've just seen. If our mind's in a great place and our chakras are aligned and everything's feeling really good, we are flying high. So that's a little nudge to that, I think, that it's obtainable by everyone. So if you didn't think the tarot cards were talking to you, then listen to that angel card, because you are definitely able to aspire to that lovely high vibration. So I'm going to leave you with that. Have a lovely day. I'll be back again tomorrow with another 2 cards for you. So please do join me then. Okay, bye for now.